So good evening everyone and welcome back. Today is our day 19 on this capacity building training for 1000 Nigerian Civil Servants on ICT, which is organized by Hammad Technologies and Consultancy Limited. So as always, we'll start by showing our outlines, and our outlines for today goes like this. We have recap on the 18th, then we have how to create a formal letter, then we have question and answer session, then we have conclusion. So a quick recap on day 18. Yesterday we talked and we see how you can create a letterhead with design in MS Word. I believe whoever attended our previous class knows how you can create a letterhead that has a design in it. So for our today's class, we are going to talk about formal letter and how to create a formal letter. So at first we'll first discuss what is formal letter, then we are going to move to practical so that you can see how normally you can create a formal letter using MS Word. So a formal letter is a type of written communication used in professional, official, or serious situation. It is not casually or friendly, but it follows a proposal structure and tone. So whenever you send a formal letter, that means it will show that as if you are the one talking yourself. And also it's a kind of letter. This kind of letter is typically sent to people you don't know personally or in situation where respect, authority, or professionalism is required. So what is the use of this formal letter? Formal letter are commonly used for at first we use formal letter for job applications, complaints to a company or institution, making official requests or inquiries. We can also use formal letter to write for a government or official, or we can use formal letter to write to public services, or you can use formal letter to request something. Maybe you can use formal letter to request a permission or leave from school or work. Then you can also use formal letter to create business proposal or communication between organization. So these are some of the use of this formal letter. So now I'll share my screen so that we go and create one so that you can all see how you can create a formal letter using MS Word. So before we start with the creating a formal letter, I also want to talk about the main features of a formal letter. As you well know, before anything, you have to write a sender address. That's the address that appear at the top right corner. It includes a full name, address, sometimes contact details. Then at the same place, it follows with date. Then we have a receiver address that's on the left side below the date. It also includes name, designation, if known, company or institution, name and address. And after that, a formal letter usually start with dear sir or dear madam or dear Mr. or Mrs. Then we have subject line, that's the subject of your formal letter, then follows by body of the letter, that's the main content of the letter. What's the main reason you are writing the letter? That's why you're going to write it in the body. Then we have complementary clause, that means ending. That's why you write your faithfully or your sincerely, then followed by signature and your name. So that's what we are going to create right now. So I'm going to start by setting up my page, which is I'm going to come to this page layout. So I'm going to come to here to this size. This size I'm going to, okay, it's already on A4, so we don't have any problem with that. So for the second thing, I'm going to start by writing the content of our letter. And after I finish writing it, then we're going to customize it so that you can see how you will arrange the sender address and receiver address, subject, the body, and supplementary ending, so that we can customize it together. So I'm going to start with the address. So let's say we're going to write a formal letter for applying a role at Hammad Technologies and Consultancy Limited. So I start by with full name. That means let's say enter, then follows by address. Then we say see so comma. That's mean the city, then followed by the state. Let's say Zamfara. So then we're going to add one paragraph. Then we're going to write the date. Let's use today's date. That means 19th September 2025. So I'm going to add another paragraph. I'm going to say next. Enter. Then followed by the organization, institution, or company name. Let's see. Let's this see that. We're going to add another paragraph. Then we say dear sir, oh madam, we say comma. So that's the address we finish writing. So we're going to start with subject. Then we say position. Let's see organization. So that's our subject of the letter. Then we're going to move to body. So as for the body, it will take us a lot of time. So I already write it and copy it. So I'm just going to paste it here. So let's see like this. Yeah. Let's say we have the body like this. I already have it somewhere. I just copy it and paste it here so that it will save up a lot of time and energy. So as for the last thing we have here, we have, let's see, yours faithfully. Then we're going to leave the sign space. Then you see your name. Like this. So now we finish writing the content of our letter. So now we're just going to customize it so that you can see how it will look like. So from here, this is the sender address. So we're going to use tab to move it to right corner of our paper like this. Okay, so we just leave it here like this. So I'll just highlight this from here and make it with no space. So let me just use that. So between the sender address and the date, you need a single space here like this, and then you'll just come to this one also and make this like this, no space. Then between the receiver address and this, there's oh madam, you need a additional space here like this. Okay, this come as duplicate. Let me just delete one. Let me just remove it. So I'm going to highlight it all and change the font style to Times New Roman. This. So as for the size, it's already in top, so I'm going to leave it like this. So as for this, as for our subject, I'm going to move it to center of our paper. I'll use Control E and I'll add size for it like this, and also put underline in it like this. Then I'm going to bold it like this. So by me looking at it, you'll know this is our subject. So let me just make this one like this. Okay, let me just leave it like this here. Okay. On the sender information, I forgot to add this information. We have phone number. Let's see, we have like this. And then we also have email address. Let's see. Like this. And I'll add a single line space between the sender address and the receiver address. So as for this, I'm going to highlight it here and capitalize each word in it. I'm going to come here and make it capitalize each word. Then as for this also, I'm going to use capitalize each word like this. So as for this, I'm going to bold it like this. So we leave this space here so that if you print it, you can input your signature here. You can sign here and then send it. Favorable response. Let me just so as for this body of the letter, I'm going to make it going to put it in as 2.0 line space. So one thing I'm going to highlight this also and justify it like this. Let's see, justify. So you see it's all aligned with the line in our body. So as you can see, I put my address here at the right top corner of the paper, and then the receiver address, then followed by dear sir, madam, oh madam. This is the receiver address, and then this is sender address, and then this is the receiver address. Then we have salutation, that means greeting, that says dear sir, oh madam. Then we have subject line here. This is our subject line. Let me highlight it like this. This is our subject. That means the reason we are writing the letter. We are looking for a position in your organization. So that's the subject of our formal letter. Then we also have this the content. This is the after the subject. Then this is the body of the letter. This information that we put in here, that's the body of our letter from here to here. So at the end, you write yours sincerely or yours faithfully, then followed by signature, and then followed by your name. So let's say you are submitting the letter online. You are not going to submit it in hand as hard copy. So how are you going to put your signature here? So you have option. You can do your signature in a white piece of paper. Then you can snap it. You can reduce the height and weight. Then you can come here and insert. You can insert it as picture. You reduce the height. You reduce it height and weight. Then you can apply it here. So let me see if I have any signature here. So this is, I don't know why it's not responding. Let's look here. Okay, sorry, I can't seem to find the signature with here, so I'm going to just leave it here. You know how to insert the picture and you know how to reduce the width and height. Then you can insert it yourself while you practice. And then you also have a second option. You can come to here to shapes. You can select this line like this. Then you can come and let's say insert your signature like this here. You can use it and insert your signature. That means if you can design it very well. So I just did it as practice so that way it will align with our class today. So you can put it here like this. You can design it yourself, or you can take a picture of the signature and insert it as picture. So this is how you can create formal letter in MS Word. As you can see, let me just print preview it now so that you can see it correctly. So as you see, this is a formal letter, and this is the how you create a formal letter in MS Word. The step by step that we just follow. This is how you add the sender address, the receiver address, the subject, the body, and supplementary ending of your letter. So I'll just stop sharing my screen now. So now you know how to create a formal letter using MS Word. So we're going to move to question and answer session. So if you have any question, please drop in chat so that I can respond to it now. So you see, we don't have much time left. If you have any question, please drop in chat.